You didn't even see me?
No, because I was doing the restart and you disappeared. Okay. Thank you. Okay. How we start this? Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 8. But before we start, D, tell them what to do. Come on and tell them again because I ain't hear you.
Smack that thumb on subscribe to our channel. Okay. It's good and
I can't.
All right. Anyway, this episode starts off with Nine getting checked to see if she got that bud that keep going around Drew's house.
Cute.
She is cute, but
she's like a little miniature Drew.
Instead of cooks, I'm gonna need you to get a housekeeper to sanitize that home and stock up on some vitamin C, some echinacea.
Maybe you should get rid of Ralph. He out in these streets bringing all these germs to the house.
Because you got a germ. Y'all done had a germ since this daggone episode.
If you ain't in the cash, you in the hospital, child.
Child, get you some elderberry in your life. All right.
Father John's.
Do they sell Father John anymore?
I don't know, but that was the best tasting cough syrup ever. It's like chocolate.
Father John and castor oil. Okay,
no,
you can keep it cleaned out. Either way.
My mother used to make me swallow Vicks.
Ew. Like a little ball. A little ball.
She would be like, yeah, here a little coat your insides. I was like, she's trying to kill me.
Yeah. She's talking about making her music video and she wants to show off her dance move to one of the help. Was that the help? I believe that was the help. Okay. So Ralph come in and she talks about being excited that her mom is coming and her sister Allison is driving in. That's number one clue. Because she gotta drive in. The number one clue on Allison. She ain't wrapped too tight. Okay. And she said to Ralph that Allison specifically said that she's excited to see you and she wants to talk to you. Ralph didn't look too thrilled about that, however. So she tells us that her sister has managed her career since the age of 8. And she was like a second mom to her. But at the beginning of COVID, she had a mental breakdown. Did she tell Drew it was okay to say that? I hope so.
I don't know, but when she said that, it just made me think back, and I was like, dang, like, for us that weren't by ourselves, it just make you realize, like, how hard it had to be for people who were literally, I don't know if she was alone or not, but it just made me think about the people that was all by themselves that whole time. And what it had to do to you mentally, because we didn't know what was going to happen.
We didn't know how long it was going to last. And it lasted a long time. The fools told us 2 weeks.
Not here. We had like a 3-month vacation and then we went back to work.
Well, they told us 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We left work for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it kept going and going. Like I said, y'all ended early. We stayed safe. We went a year. A whole year. You know.
We went literally 3 months. But still, like, that's still a long time to be all by yourself, not knowing
what.
Yeah.
Well, child, so she could no longer handle Drew's workload. It shouldn't have been no workload during that time either.
What was she doing?
I don't know. So Ralph said he banned her sister from the house because the things she had done to hurt him. And now she's asking for it to be okay for her to come back into the house. Can your husband ban your sister from the house? Where they do that at?
Not my house. And look here, you know firsthand, me and my sister got into it plenty. Wasn't nobody finna say she was banned from the house though. Like, I don't.
Where they do that at?
And she was very outspoken enough to have said all of those things. That Drew's sister might have said.
Child. Well, she's banned
from the house,
controlling and manipulative, and he all that. And he said, "Look here, I probably ain't gonna be around because
Good.
I ain't
That's what you should have did. You should say, my sister's coming to visit. Why don't you run on down to Tampa for a week while we
Not Tampa."
I mean,
Well, it sounded like he was giving himself an excuse to go down to Tampa. He was like, "I ain't trying to trigger her, so I might not be here when your sister come around."
now we ain't
Yeah.
saying the order of things. Did she have a mental break after being your manager for all those years and then being banned from the house? Like, which order did these things happen?
I'm sure she was banned from the house, and then she had the mental break
Mm-hmm.
because she raised this child. Of your words, not ours. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every big sister thinks that.
My sisters ain't big enough.
She wasn't old enough. Mine was.
That's what I'm saying.
She
Yeah.
didn't raise me, but she kind of, yeah. She was like a second, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Where was
now.
I staying when I wasn't staying at home? At her house.
Well, and maybe that was what the thing was. Was she trying to stay with Drew during COVID? Because she was handling her business. It would have made sense that she was in the household.
I thought about that too. And in my neighborhood, it started being so many cars because people just kind of stayed together with their family rather than being
I asked my
separated.
mom if she wanted to
Stay with
stay
you?
here. Yeah. Because I ain't know I ain't want her over there depressed by herself. So she told me no, though.
Yeah, but she lived close. Like they lived, I don't know, the same state or what.
No, because she was in Chicago, because she drove all the way down.
So yeah, your mother lived around the corner. She didn't have to stay at your house. You could just go over there.
No, she couldn't, and we couldn't go see her, child. She wasn't playing that. And then when they opened up the door, she was sitting there with the mask on, like, I ain't coming up in here. You better put your mask on if you come in my house.
I don't know. I still feel like when you know your people are right there. She knew y'all were right there. She was alone, but not. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when you're right there, and mentally when you're not, you're all the way in Chicago, and because her mama was there, when the show first started, her mother was at the house.
We was knocking on my daddy patio waving. They went, and he was a baby too, and they wouldn't let us. They was just like,
we were all together in the house.
They was like, hey, we like, hey. We got Sheree talking to Joe, her operations manager. She got a baby line. Girl, you ain't even got the adult line together. You got a baby line. Child, okay.
I ain't looked because I clicked on her website.
I thought about it. That's what I thought I was gonna do before I did this.
The last time I clicked which was, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I guess, when this shit started, just to see what was going on. But it was the same stuff that was there the last time. So I don't need a $300 t-shirt, Sheree.
The producers asked us, have she made a profit yet? And she said no, because she didn't spend so much money on She by Sheree. And ain't nobody buying them high ass clothes. Like they high.
Well, that's why she hasn't made money, because that's the whole point of doing white labeling. She could have made her money back that same day, had her website been up.
I guess she got Pride stuff on here, but even on here now, she got a crop top. Her crop top is like $55.
I did not like that Pride t-shirt either. It was just very, I don't know.
Yeah. It's not even Pride. This is like her saying, "Who gonna check me, boo?" But it's like in the rainbow color.
In a rainbow, right.
Her hats are $48. Girl, this jogger is $182. This other one that was cute, but everybody ain't wearing crop tops. It's $132. Ain't
And
nobody
the
paying
pieces are
that.
like separate though. Like the top is one price and the bottom.
This one right here say hoodie sold separate, so it's a
Yeah.
jogger and it's 162.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody doing
Just
that.
for the pants though.
Her socks are $32. I don't need no
Yeah, child.
$32
I
damn
could go
sock.
get a whole the socks over here at Walmart. The whole pack was $5.64, I think.
Girl. Matter of fact, I got a free pair of socks. My friend at work bought me a cup and it had a free pair of socks in it. Okay, so I got a coffee cup and some socks for free, and they was cute. They had
And if
stars.
I'm gonna wear
just
a
like
star, I
this.
might as well just wear the daggone Cowboys paraphernalia.
Yeah, they had stars on them too, child. Okay. Anyway, she talked about Candy being a hater, and then they showed Candy on her show talked about she by Sheree not being out. And Candy in the confessional was like, she should just have a sense of humor. I felt like it was funny. She should laugh. I was like, now Candy, you know you would be in your feelings if the tables was turned. If she was on her platform talking
I
about
mean, I guess it was funny but I can see why she didn't think it was funny.
yeah, don't act like she should laugh. Like,
She's
come
not
on,
gonna think
because you
that's
wouldn't
funny.
have laughed. You know what I'm
No.
saying? And then she checked Joe about not wearing her she by Sheree hat, but hell, he probably can't afford it. Then they say you don't pay people. You expect him to afford that damn hat? That hat, let me see how much damn hat. Because I was just on here. She
You
by
said $50.
$48. And then they say she can, she will, she did. He don't want to wear that hat. Child,
Because you know why? Because she didn't. That's why.
You ain't got no other hats on here? That's it? So what was he supposed to wear? He don't want that. He don't want that. So we see her call Candy. She want to meet up. Speaking of meeting up, Sanya met up with Marlo. And she say, who she say? Did she say Belk? Who is these people that want to carry Mommy Nation?
Listen, if she's talking about Belk is like an old department store, like for old non-melanated people.
But that's what it sounded like. She said Belk. So yeah, okay, Belk. And then let's just
I worked
type
at
in
Belk for 3 days.
Mommy Nation. You know what I'm saying? And see what it say. Nation. Okay. Oh, and there she is. That's what she's talking about, Belk. Here's her shirt. Now her hoodie is actually cute. And hers is $47.
Well, that's how much hoodies are.
Yeah, hers, that one, I'm gonna show y'all this one because that one is actually really cute.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up on the thing.
You put it up. The one with Sanya. The one with Sanya on it.
Okay.
Yeah. That was actually cute. So okay, so that checks. That checks y'all. She raising black excellence. Oh, that's a cute one too. Black boys are essential. Oh, that's cute. I should get that. I should get that hoodie. I like her hoodies are really cute, y'all. Okay, and then she got on these swimsuits. I can't put that. I'll probably put the one piece on. I can't put that other one on. Okay, y'all. So anyway, Belk. Okay, so y'all can look that up. So she tells Marlo, it breaks her heart that the other girls don't know the Marlo that she knows. Because when she talked to the other girls, they bring something out of her. And I'm like jealousy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they bring it out of her.
I've known
And then
Marlo
Marlo
for years, Sonia. You just got here. Like, I don't know where you're talking. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, Marlo, I mean, Sonya already said she just didn't want to get on Marlo's bad side.
I
Well,
don't know, Marla. I mean, okay, y'all are best friends. I hope that works out. Don't let her get mad at you. If she gonna pull out the worst of the
don't
things
take
she can find, she gonna be like, "That's why you're over there and you can't get pregnant, and your husband don't want to have your baby."
she
She
sure
gonna go
gonna
as
say
low
it.
as she could possibly go.
She sure gonna say it. So she said that when Candy said fuck them flowers, she meant fuck her sister and fuck her nephew. And I knew Marlo was gonna say that. I knew she was gonna
Marlo,
say
fuck
that.
your sister and your nephew, and we're done.
Child. Um, so she tells her she's going on this blind date with this guy. He's Jamaican, and Sanya like, girl, that's what you need. I'm like, that ain't what you got. You ain't got Jamaican. Ross ain't Jamaican, but okay. So she said the only date that she's been on in the last 4 years was with Michael and William. I said, that's because these men probably didn't take you out on the date, but that don't mean they wouldn't.
I mean, how you paying them bills, girl?
Because they said you had a wheelchair ramp for the old man in the house. Now, you might not be going on dates, but you doing something.
I know what she doing. She might not going on dates, but she damn sure licking booty, and she can stop acting like
Booty, licking booty.
That's how
Child.
you gotta pay that mortgage. Oh, she don't have a mortgage. That's right, because her house ain't being built.
Nope. So Sheree and Candy, they done met up for a walk, girl. Sheree done showed up with a mink and these high heels on. She did look cute though. I thought she looked cute. She said, because Candy don't like to work out. So she said she know they weren't working out.
I can't even be mad at that, Candy. You don't. We working out, so what's the point?
She looked, like I said, she showed up.
We didn't come to work up for real. You can't keep up with Sheree. I might as well just wear my shit.
Yeah. They have small talk, you know. Why you and Marlo still beefing? Last time it only took a bucket of chicken, and they talked about Sheree's new grandbaby, and do she look like her and all of that. And then they got down to,
Does she look like her? Which her? Is we talking about the original face, or the one she got?
Like who, the Hazel Eve face or the old Sheree?
Right, or the old face. You know what sucks? As much as Hazel E hates her face, that sucks to get work done only to be told you look like Hazel E.
Hazel E don't like the new face?
Her own face? Hell,
Hazel
she gonna
E's
get a new
face.
face every other week.
Well, Sheree look like Hazel E.
She does, but maybe they looked alike to start with.
They must have started. They
already made it kind of, her old face look like Hazel's old face.
Yeah. Kinda though. Now that I think about it, kinda. Yeah. Sheree told her she thought they were good, but then she hears her on other platforms talking about her business, and that Candy has a huge following, and that could hurt her. And it could hurt her business. And Candy was like, "Well, why she ain't bring this up at brunch? This is new news for me." I would rather you just had this conversation one-on-one. Y'all was acting too chaotic.
Not at brunch.
Shit over there.
And she's not wrong. I mean, as much as we were already talking about it, Candy, you didn't
We
have to add fuel to. We don't have to add fuel to the fire. You know her for real. So
yeah, we can. We not her friends. You was her. Y'all really know her. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of people on your platform.
Yeah. So, child, this whole thing, they was back and forth, and everybody was right with everything that everybody said in this conversation. Have you brought something yet? The website wasn't working when I went on there. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And did you put the shit on sale? Because I can't afford. Well, she can afford it, but website ain't working. Fact. Okay. Sharada gave this long reason about why it wasn't working. Now that wasn't real. That wasn't facts. But okay, Sharada.
That was not facts.
That was not facts.
Crash. It say 404. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, my homeboy at work, he He be going on there like, let me take this, and he got this other website to go to, and it tell you if it's just this site or is it everybody? Yeah. You don't come for me. You don't come to me about music advice. I don't come to you about fashion advice.
Fact.
She said on the
Good idea. Don't go to Candy for
don't do
fashion.
that. No, facts. Not facts. On the Real Fashion Show, all the pieces might not be for sale. That's fact. But they do sell some of the pieces. Now they ain't gonna not sell nothing. You didn't sell nothing on that fashion
Zero thing
show.
from that fashion show was on her website. Nothing.
Nothing. Not one. She said she has different drops. Well, drop it then, because shit, it's been over a year. You ain't dropped nothing out there yet.
Because she do not own them designs. And so
Candy said that wasn't me that put that out there. That was that man that put that out there. Facts.
We don't know that man though, Candy. Not everybody.
But we seen him.
Yeah, we did see him.
We did see him. He put it out there. He put it out there that next day.
He made sure the right people got that information. So it was definitely out there.
You didn't pass your health inspection. Facts. But I went back and passed it. Facts. You didn't go back and put them fashions on the runway, though. Facts. You put out them clothes when she in. Now look. Now Candy said that, let me say this last fact. So Sheree said, look here, I came to your restaurant with 12 people and it took 3 hours to get the food. And when the food came out, half of the food you ain't have. And I ain't go on the internet and rant about it or talk about how bad the service was. That's facts, because we didn't hear that. And we done heard that, Candy. So that's facts. Other fact, I bought clothes from your store that you can only wash once. Facts, Candy. Facts. You, Rashida.
Rashida's clothes are expensive as hell though. But
And
I feel like
have you ever looked at tags?
When I go to say Forever 21, I don't have high expectations. You know what I'm saying? I know what I mean? Like
Candy, Rashida, and Nene, when they had her store, all they shit was sky high, and it was all them same clothes from Alibaba. All of them.
Well, listen, I've gone on Alibaba.
It's the same ones that you see on Shein and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to buy in bulk though. It's like,
that's why they put them in their clothes, in their store.
You got to buy in bulk. So then Sheree, your quality is not better. It's the same.
Well, that's what Candy said. Candy said, I told you to do the same thing and just put your name on it.
Right.
And she said, well, I didn't want to do that at first, but she ended up doing it anyway. So
because she's not a designer. I don't know why she wouldn't do it at first, because you're not a designer. You had to go to a designer to get this stuff for your fashion show from someone who actually designs.
Well, she was cheap, so she didn't want to pay him. So then she had to go get the other clothes.
But I mean, she's acting like I would never do that. Like me, myself, Rhonda, when I design something, and let's be clear, design is not reinventing the wheel. I'm not coming up with something that's never been seen before. You know what I'm saying? But when I design something, it's my idea, it's my pattern, it's my...
Yeah, but you actually sew. You actually
Well, I'm not a manufacturer though. So if I come up with a design for a clothing line, then I have to then design it and then get them, produced, manufactured. Sheree doesn't do that. She doesn't design.
She ain't doing that.
And she can't do that with the stuff that man did because she ain't gonna pay for it.
Pay him. That's why. Candy was like, look here, we arguing about stuff we shouldn't even be arguing about. I understand why you was upset and I shouldn't have said what I said on the public platform. And then the two of them was good, and I'm glad.
So funny. she disarmed her so bad because Sheree was so ready to keep arguing it, and she couldn't even say anything after that. She was
I'm
like,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah. Candy working on Ty's movie. They going over talking about the movie, and Ty gonna say, "Can I typecast you? You ready to lick on some women?" No, Ty. That wasn't even funny. So they said that they got Drew in mind to. Can you hear her? Can you hear her? Okay. They said they got Drew in mind to play the role of the wife. And Candy was like, I ain't really trying to play the opposite of that person. You know, that's kind of weird, with it being Drew. And, you know, she said she don't want to be typecast as the girl that be turning people out. Well, Candy, you kind of typecast yourself like that in real life. Let me tell you that.
I don't think Candy should be in the movie.
I thought she said she didn't want to be in the movie.
I don't think she should. Like, if you're trying to, I mean, okay, if you want to use Drew, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you should use Candy.
See what's wrong with your daughter. And they talking about how great of an actress Drew is. Okay. Okay. I watched the last movie I saw, and it was by accident. I didn't know Drew was in it. It was when that boy had won that lottery ticket.
I didn't even finish watching it.
I didn't either. And that's how bad it was.
And I tried twice because it was one of those like on Stars or something. And I guess my Stars knows me because they go straight to the Black people section. And so, because that's what I be looking for. And so I was like, okay, let's see what this is. And then it starts, and I'm like, oh.
It just didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't even go back to it. Child, Allison didn't show up to midnight, y'all. She there. Ralph with the
Well,
bed.
that's how it is when you're driving. She drove from Chicago. Shit.
She drove from Chicago, and they said she left late. A little bit less than 12 hours. So they must have left, yeah. So we're at Drew's video. She's at the skating rink. We had Sanya was there, Kenya was there, Mayetta was there, Courtney was there. Sheree had something to do. Candy had something to do, so they went there. Kenya said the video was giving her low budget Beyonce blow vibes.
You watch it? I sent it to you.
Did you? Oh, you did. You did send me the video. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it when you sent it to me. I was doing something. I'm gonna go back and watch it. But Usher had did like a little video like that, and it was fun.
That's the thing right now.
Yeah,
They bringing it back.
The skating
I mean,
back.
that's cute.
It's the Atlanta vibe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beyonce ain't the only one that did the daggone video.
That's what I'm saying. Like Usher just did it, and it was the shit when Usher did it. It was like, you know, took me back. You know,
her video's cute. Her song is cute or whatever.
Okay. And for her to say that she couldn't skate, I thought she skated.
Felt like though, it's funny. They showed Kenya. I don't remember seeing Moneta. They showed Sanya, but they made Sanya blurred out.
Oh Lord.
She was there, but she was a little blurred out a little bit.
Drew did that shit.
I was like, you don't like Drew Sanya, but you showed up to the video shoot to be all up in the video.
Should have did like the other ones, ain't show up. Ralph said, not Ralph, child. Allison said that the video looked like the vision she had in her head in the dream. And it was meant for her to be there. And she started crying and she was hugging on Ralph. And I was like, I can see it.
Me too.
I can see it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She crying now. She might be snapping later though. I'm just waiting.
She remind me of that mama a little bit.
Yeah. Marlo goes on her blind date. She calls Sanya and tells her, well, she calls Sanya. Sanya say, I'm over here at Drew's or she was at Drew's little video shoot. And Marlo was like, oh, that fake girl, she ain't even tell me about it. I'm going to call her on FaceTime.
Can we back up just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if you needed 5 people to come to your house to get you ready for a date? You need a glam squad to get you ready to go to dinner on a date?
Girl, she just so extra.
And then she has a driver.
It was so extra. She just so extra. To go to the strip mall. We seen you driving. You got a car. You was in the car with William and them the other day.
She's
Child,
got
it
a
was
driver.
extra. It was extra.
They be doing shit like, you know, trying to present like, I feel like hell. Erica Jane them drive their own damn car to places.
That's dumb. Just like the damn, I want a margarita, will put in something sassy, put it in a wine glass. You know, it's extra.
That's so sexy.
Yeah.
I love me a good old sexy wine glass now.
So she called Drew. Well, she got her fake ass get on the phone talking about, hey, beautiful, after you just talk shit. And she tell her, girl, I'm going on this blind date. And Drew like, okay, look, what's all that? What was up with all that energy you had for me? And Marlo do that whole apology thing that she do, and she didn't realize Drew was upset. And she say she from Florida, and they must be a little rougher than y'all up there in Chicago, cause
I'm gonna speak on behalf of Florida. We do not say fuck you, fuck off, or fuck whatever she said. We don't do that. Not in a
Yeah, that's what
jokingly
y'all said.
kind of way. No, over here in Florida, if you say that, then somebody's gonna be irritated with you.
Oh, I thought that was a Florida thing. That's what she said.
That's
I ain't
no,
from there.
we
No.
don't.
Okay.
No.
All right. But Drew was like, well, let me finish. I don't like how you been showing up as a friend, Marlo. And then Marlo hangs up the phone and was like, bitch, get off my phone. And she started talking about how she built bad and how her man don't want her. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what you gotta look. You pay attention, Sanya, cause this
That's
soon
what
she
she
picks
did.
her off.
Not only that, like she goes to the lowest thing that she could think of.
She do.
Thing 1. Thing 2, you've had your share of work done on that big, oversized, extra large ass body of yours. To be talking about how somebody is built bad.
Bad built. Right.
What did you build like?
The real her, we don't know. So she just showed up.
All I know is when I see her, I be thinking, okay, thank you, sir.
She just showed up to this man's restaurant. His name is Scott Lee. I mean, he was nice looking, but I keep
First
hearing
thing she said is a strip mall. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I wouldn't have even thought about that.
I mean, I guess that's just where the restaurant was at. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, would you have been like, oh my God, a restaurant in the strip mall? I would have not thought about that.
She's like that. It's just so materialistic. So the first thing she said, she's gonna ask him, you know, she was talking to Sanya, what his bills, we got bills, what his credit
She
looking
didn't
like.
bring no NDA, Marie Monroe.
She ain't got shit like Marie though. Marie do
got
got
shit for
business.
real.
Marie got some shit. This finna
And she
hang.
sat there in a tiny player. And she
Right.
didn't have time for that.
It's finna. So we meet Scott Lee. He nice looking dude, but I keep hearing that he was like an asshole in Hell's Kitchen. Did you hear that? You hear other people talking about that?
Oh, this dude that she got a date with?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I felt like he was nice looking, but I was like, oh, okay, so this explains it. You have a restaurant, you get to bring your restaurant on this public platform, and that's not, I mean, that's a reason to go out. Cause I'm like, if you're a dude, what do you do when Marlo shows up as your date? Cause she's a whole lot.
That's a lot. Well, he's 39. He has 3 kids, 15, 2, and 1. I'm like, so where's the mom? Because that 2 and 1, that 50-year-old mom probably gone, but where that 2 and 1-year-old mom? He claimed they ain't together.
Even if there's no, you know, drama with the baby mama,
She's still there.
I don't want
Yeah,
to play with your baby.
no, it's still too much.
That's a lot.
So he done ordered the appetizer and he ordered shrimp with the head on it and they joke about sucking the head. I don't like my shrimp with the head on it.
I don't really particularly care to discuss sucking head on the first date.
But I tell you
It went
what,
on for a long time. Like they had a long conversation about.
they did, but if you would have brought me a crawfish, I would have sucked the head off that mug.
And
I'm
then
just
I'm
saying
like,
that's just
okay.
me.
She showed up with her titties on a platter, and I don't know, with her booty coming out the back of the skirt, and now we're having a discussion about sucking head for 15 minutes. Anyway, I was annoyed. I was like, okay, it was the first time. It was like,
Yeah,
and then I was like,
then y'all
gonna
kept
keep
going with it.
on and on.
So, she says, is there anything I should know about you? Well, he said he been locked up a few times, as long as big was 6 months. And she happy because she like, we got something in common, so he won't judge me. He just remind me of like a younger Peter.
And yeah, he will judge you, even though he did go to jail. Yeah, he will.
He will. So here's the thing, because I couldn't think of what show people were saying he was on, right? So I was Googling his name because his name's Scott Lee Ennis. And I was trying to see, well, what show did they say this boy was on? So when I was Googling his name, child, this boy and Kimberly Camp baby registry came up.
Who?
Kimberly Camp? Kimberly
Who's that?
Camp. I don't know, but they baby registry, Scott Lee Ennis and Kimberly Camp, they baby registry popped up, and the baby due date was March 30th, 2023. It's a girl. Congratulations.
Y'all bloggers just be doing too much. Y'all bloggers be out the game.
And I'm just trying to see Harry
trying to ruin relationships and stuff.
You done rented this man. Yeah, Kimberly, her man, they just had a baby girl. He got the 2-year-old, the 1-year-old, and clearly a few months old. All right, congratulations, you. Gives you something.
He's Jamaican.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that means anything, but he's a good-looking Jamaican dude that owns a restaurant. It is
somebody that Peter was like, y'all go on here and get your restaurant on here and act like you on a date with this girl. He ain't on a date with Marlo.
And I mean, I'm gonna say in Atlanta, but probably in other cities too. But in Atlanta, it's a lot of Black-owned businesses. That's why I say that, because if it's here, chances are he gonna come with a wife. Because generally around here, successful businesses come with couples. You know what I'm saying? Especially Black ones. But in Atlanta, it's just like Simon. Like everybody already know him. Like we don't know him, but everybody probably already know him.
It's like they knew her other baby daddy.
And he's decent looking too. Yeah.
Yeah, they all know him, and yeah, child. That's the girl. Anyway, Marlo, well, that blew that shit up, but I wasn't even trying to blow up the spot. Hell, I was just trying to see what other show they said.
Y'all bloggers is something else. I'm just trying to tell you, y'all be out here.
So next week, child, all the old housewives, I think they had left Carlos' show and they came over here to take this episode because that's what the hell it was, I guess.
I hope that's all we get because I don't want that.
I ain't trying.
Deshaun, you was boring in season 1. That's why you never came back.
I never had nothing for the other girl. What's the other light-skinned girl?
Lisa Wu.
I ain't never had nothing.
We over the whole Blasian shit, so. And that
Kim talking about she was never coming back.
We ain't even finna bring her name up, so let's don't. Leave her where she at.
All right, y'all. So look here. Y'all drop down. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Leave us a comment and we will see you. He says smash that thumbs up button. I can't hear him. He's in the man cave. All right, now we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, y'all.